Open Secrets and Shadow World investigators have released an investigative report exposing the role played by the private sector in enabling corruption and state capture. Now, this report details how banks, accounting firms, consultants and lawyers are often complicit in state capture. A researcher at Open Secrets, Mamello Mosiana, says, for instance, some of the banks that did business with the Guptas did not do the necessary checks to know who they were doing business with. The banks acted as if they were not aware of the deals taking place.
Well, there's two types of banks, really. There was this one side of the story in which it was like gross negligence, where they weren't performing due diligence checks, like checking who's the owner of your bank account, confirming things like know your customer rules. So they were doing business for Gupta-linked companies without actually performing the checks that they should have to know that those were Gupta-linked companies. And then there's the other side, which is the Bank of Baroda, which knowingly facilitated these transactions for the Guptas and were actually complicit in becoming friends of sometimes you'd find that bank workers were actually friends with the Guptas, were attended to events, and you see that alongside consulting firms as well, and also accounting firms like the KPMGs, where the Jack Vessels and the Moses Hosanas of the world were actually going to Gupta weddings. So there's two. And even with those that were grossly negligent, after a period of time, the story of the Guptas came to be known in South Africa, and some banks continued to operate Gupta accounts even after that. It was only when it became financially untenable that those accounts were closed.